Good evening to everyone. Good evening to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Actually, if you have sent a message that sir, please try to do one more class with respect to time and work, and please try to explain few concepts and few uh, problems. Okay, without giving time for the aspirant to solve. Okay, so here first 45 minutes or else first 1 hour I will explain everything here. So please listen carefully here. Okay, whatever the concept I will explain, please listen carefully here for the first 45 minutes and then okay, then I will give you some problems. After learning this concept again, please try to solve. Also, we have provided 25 practice questions to everyone. Uh, so after learning today's class, please try to do that. So this is the last class of time work wages. So actually we have done already 4 to 5 classes, so this is the last class. So listen the concept very carefully here. Okay, I will explain again for you people. So now uh, if you do not understood, please stop me. Okay, simple, or else let me continue for the next 45 minutes. So so what is the concept number one here? Suppose A completes a piece of work in n days, then A's 1 day work is 1 by n. Okay, if A can do a piece of job in 20 days, then A's 1 day work is nothing but 1 by 20. So this is the example. Okay, then what is the concept number two? That is the reverse concept. If 1 by n of the work is done by A, which means that 1 by 20 of that work is done by A, how many number of days will A takes, which means that the denominator. So which means that 20 days will take by A. So concept number one and concept number two, everyone clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. So next, with this concept, we will see some problems here. Okay, I will explain the problem here. Already, I have done these problems, not in your batch, in other batch. Uh, Let me explain these problems. Listen carefully. I will tell you the best method. So here I am going to teach you the best method, not all the methods. I will tell you one or two methods. So now listen carefully here. So here you need to remember these things. So what is the question here? They will give you a question. If A can do a piece of job in 6 days, B can do a piece of job in 12 days, same job. Okay, so if they are working together, so that is the question. This is the type number one. If they are working together, how many days will they take to complete that piece of job? So here the concept here is, if X takes X days, B takes Y days, if both of them are working together, then they will take XY by X plus Y days to complete that work. Okay, so here in this method you can do. So here X is nothing but 6 and then Y is nothing but 12. Therefore 6 into 12 by 6 plus 12, that is nothing but 18. Therefore you are cancelling this, then again, so you will get 4 days. So this is method 1. So here method 2, LCM method help you to solve many problems. So now the LCM, how to take the LCM? First of all, learn how to take the LCM. First, do the factorization, okay, by the prime numbers, or else you simply call this as a prime factorization. Okay, so then 3 here, then here 3, then 1. So 6 is equal to 2 into 3. So power is 1, 1. So then for 12, okay, for a 12, simply again 2, 6 here, 2, then 3, then 3, then 1. So therefore for 12, so here 2 square into 3 power 1 into 1 into 1. So what is the LCM? So listen carefully how to take the LCM. You need to take all the prime factors present in the both. Here 2 present here, and then 3 present here, and then 1 present here. You have to take this. So after this, how to take the LCM. So here, what is the maximum power of them? That is very important. So here the prime factor is 2. What is the maximum power? Highest power is 2. That you need to take here. So here 3. If contains same, then you have to take that only. Okay. If it is greater, okay, 1 or 2, 2 is greater, then you have to take that only power. Okay. So now 4 into 3, 4 into 3 is equal to 12. That is the LCM. So people learned how to take the LCM.
Yes, sir.
Simple. Good. You can use comment section also to say yes or no. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
so that is nothing but the total work to be done. Okay. Always consider that LCM is going to be the total work. Suppose if you are making some cakes, okay, that LCM is going to be the total number of cakes you need to make. Okay. So that is the concept here. So then after that, what is the step number 2? You need to identify the capacity per day or else 1 day work. You can call that as the 1 day work, or else you can say their capacity. Okay. Now I'm finding out A's capacity. How to find out that A's capacity is, you need to take the total work. The total work is 12. Then what is the capacity of A to complete that whole job? So that is 6 days. 6 days A is taking. Therefore, just cancelling. So A is having the capacity of making 2 units per day. Generally, you can call that as a 2 units, or else in some object you can assign that 2 chairs per day. So similar way, B is having the capacity of making 1 chair per day. So if they are working together, then in a day 2 plus 1, they're having a capacity of making 3 chairs per day. So after this, if they are working together, then the total number of days is equal to total work divisible by their capacity. Their capacity is nothing but 3 here. Therefore, 12 by 3, 4. So this is the best method. LCM method is the best method. So learn LCM method. So if you are having any doubt with respect to this thing, please clarify. No means I will move on to the next one.
No, sir.
Fine. Got it right?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now this is the second method. So here they will give you A and then they will give you A plus B. But they will ask you to identify how long B alone takes. So that is the concept here. So A is given, then A plus B given. So here if A can do a piece of work in 5 days, if A and B together working together, then they takes 3 days to complete the same piece of work. If B alone works, how long will B takes? So that is the question. So whatever the given, what you need to do is you need to take the LCM of that given. So the LCM of 5 and 3. So that is nothing but the 15. So this much of job needed to be done to do a complete work. So for what is the second step? You need to identify the per day work. So therefore 15 by 3 here. Then 3. I don't know the A, B. I don't know the B. Then what I have to do is I'm just keeping this. Okay, I have erased. So now I'm going to check with the A plus B. So here A plus B is given here. So here total work is 15. Then divisible by 3. Why 3? Since A and B takes 3 days. Then while cancelling I will get 5. So in order to get 5, what I have to put in that empty box? 3 plus dash is equal to 5, 2. So therefore 2 here. Understood? So now total number of days taken by B is nothing but total work needed to be completed. Okay, that is nothing but the 15. Then what is the B's capacity? B is having the capacity of making 2 chairs per day. That should be in the denominator. Therefore just cancel this. After cancelling this, surely you'll get a 7.5 days taking by the B to complete the same piece of work. If you are having a doubt, please clarify. No?
No, sir.
Fine. So this is the concept with the 3. So far you are done with the 2. This is the concept with the 3. Which means that A can do a piece of work in 10 days. Same piece of work can be done by B in 15 days. Same piece of work can be done by C in 3 days separately. Okay, but how many days taken by A, B, C to complete the work if they are working together? One way is you can use this formula x, y, z is divisible by xy plus yz plus zx. So this is one method, but here you need some multiplication, etc. So the simple method is LCM method. So you need to take the LCM between 10, 15 and 18. What is the common table here? 90. Okay. So after finding out the LCM, you need to calculate the per day work. So A's capacity, so that is 90 is the total work needed to be done. So then by how long A takes to complete the full job? 10 days. Then cancelling this, you will get a 9 hours per day. Then B can do just 6 chores in a day. C can make 5 chores in a day. If all of them are working, which means that A, B, C working, then just add simple 15 plus 5, 20. So therefore, if they are working together, which means that if all of them working together, then they're having the capacity of making 20 chores per day. 20 chores per day. So here, what is the question here? How long it will take if all of them working together? What is the total number of work to be completed? 90. So that is nothing but the 90 divisible by the capacity of them in the sense all of them, that is the 20. So therefore 0 0 cancel, 9 by 2, that is nothing but 4.5. Having doubt?
No, sir.
Fine. Sachin, try to join on time. So far after getting a query, I am explaining here again. So the concept I am
Oh,
explaining.
well, sorry to interrupt. 1 minute
Wait a
to
minute.
go back to the slide.
Wait a minute. Okay. Sachin, for you only I am explaining everything, Sachin. I thought you might have present already, but I'm explaining here again. I'm doing here. No members are doing here. So now this is the question. This is the yes. What's your doubt? Ventrilosa.
No, no, sir. I was noting it down. Okay. Yeah.
Fine. I'll give you the PDF.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll give you this every PDF here. So after the
Okay.
concept, I'll give you some problems here. Okay. Please
Okay, sir.
try to solve everyone. Okay, that is important. So I will explain all the concept here. So then this is the important concept. Okay, this kind of problems we have already seen. Anyhow, I will explain here. So if A and B working together, they're having a capacity of completing total job in 15 days. If B and C completes in 20 days, A and C completes in 30 days, then find how many days taking by A alone if A is working alone. Okay, if B alone, then C alone. If all of them working, then how many days are taking by them? So that is the question. Same procedure apply here. Okay, what is the LCM between 15, 20 and 30? So here the LCM between 15, 20 and 30 is 60. So this is the total work. Then what is the procedure? You need to identify the 1 day work. Okay, so if A plus B working in the day, they're having the capacity of making 4 chats per day. How? The total work is nothing but the 60. They are taking 15 days. So therefore 15 here, then while cancelling we'll get a 4, which means that A plus B is having the capacity of making 4 chats per day. Then if B plus C is working, then 60 by 20, so total work, so they're taking 20 days, therefore 3 chars per day. Then A plus C, then 60 by 30, then 2 chars per day. Just take this as a equation number 1, 2, 3. So here, if all of them working together, okay, then how long, or else what is the capacity first? Identify the capacity here. So here you need to be very careful here. While you are adding the RHS, you need to add the respective LHS. So that is a very important thing you need to remember here. So here A plus A 2A is there. Then B plus B 2B is there. C plus C 2C is there. I'm taking 2 as a common. Therefore 2 into A plus B plus C, which is nothing but, so 4, 3, 2, that is 9 char per day. Then what is the capacity of A plus B plus C. So therefore just bring the 2 to the denominator. Then if all three of them working together, okay, then they're having the capacity of making completely 4 chairs and 1 off chairs, okay, or else unit. So that you can assume. Then in order to identify the C's capacity, what you need to do, so this is the, it's a simple equation. So we are doing the linear equation calculations here in order to identify these things. So here the concept is called linear equation. So A plus B, from this equation number 4, in order to identify C, check where A and B present in 1, 2, 3. So here it is present in the equation number 1. I am subtracting this in order to identify C alone. Since B, A, B gets cancelled. Since minus is there na, if you bring this minus A and then minus B, therefore plus A, minus A will get cancelled, and then plus B minus B will get cancelled. Similar way, you need to subtract the RHS. Here the RHS is 4.5. Then what is the RHS here? 4. Therefore subtract this. So therefore 0.5. That 0.5 you can take it as 1 by 2. Therefore if C alone is working in a day, then the C is having the capacity of making half charge per day. After this, in order to calculate the total number of days taken by C alone, what you have to do, you have to put a total works needed to be done. So that is nothing but the 60. Then what is the capacity of B? That is the making of half charge. Then so 60 into denominator to the denominator, therefore it will get a reciprocal. Therefore 60 into 2, it will take 120 days to complete the piece of job if C alone working. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Wait. Vendula, sir, wait. Others. Fine. Kirti.
Sir.
Fine. Dinesh. Fine. Charla.
Yes, sir.
Charlata, Deepthi, Ilavarsi. So if you couldn't
Sir,
able to
please.
unmute, you can use the comment. Also listen carefully. I am making this as an obligation. While I am explaining, please listen the screen carefully. Don't do your personal things. That is my request. Yes. Then Deepthi, Ilavarsi, Esther, Grishma, Ashina.
Sir, again explain.
Huh? Kirtana.
Understanding, sir.
Fine. Ismail understood. Prabhakaran, Pratyush, Preeti,
Understood, sir.
Priyanka,
Yes.
Rajeshwari, Sachin, Satish, Shiny, Stella,
Yes, sir.
Vamsi,
Yes,
Vijay.
sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
So now listen carefully. Here, in order to find the B alone capacity, so what is the equation number 4? A plus B plus C. So here, in order to keep A, we need to subtract A and C. We have to eliminate A and C. Where A and C present in the equation number 1, 2, 3? In the equation number 3. Therefore 4 minus 3. So 4 minus 3 is nothing but A plus B plus C minus of A plus C. Then it will become A plus B plus C minus A minus C. Therefore A and minus A gets cancelled, plus C and minus C gets cancelled. Therefore B will B will be here. Similar RHS you need to subtract. So here 4.5, here 2. Therefore 4.5 minus 2 will become 2.5. Therefore B is having the capacity of making 2 full chairs and then 1 off chair. That is the meaning here, 2.5 chair per day. Then what is the B's capacity? Total work. The total work is nothing but the 60. That 2.5 can be written as 5 by 2. Simple. Then 60 into denominator to the denominator. Therefore it get reciprocal. It get reciprocal. So therefore 60 into 2 by 5. Then it getting cancelled. Therefore 12 into 2 is nothing but 24. Done na?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So therefore 24 days. To find A's alone capacity, so here use the same procedure. If A plus B plus C, this I have explained in the previous problem itself. I'll give you the PDF. Okay, now next concept. So this is one another concept here. So listen, this is the concept called A does the work in some days and left the job. The remaining job can be proceeded by B. Then how many days B alone take to complete the remaining work? So this is the concept here. One person is working and leaving the job. Another person is taking that job. So how long it will take? That is the question. Question you people understood? Fine. So now, if A alone means 10 days, B means 20 days. Now, this is the question now. So what is the LCM? The LCM is nothing but 20. So that is the total work. Capacity of A is nothing but 20 by 10. So that is nothing but a 2. Then B's capacity is 20 by 20. That is 1 char per day. Then after this, okay. So here, what is the A's 5-day work? Since A worked for some days. In this question, A alone started the work and worked for 5 days. So you need to calculate that how much of the job done by A in that 5 days. So 5 days into A's capacity per day. A is having the capacity of making 2 chars per day, which means that 5 days A has worked. Therefore 5 into 2, therefore 10. So A has completed 10 chars. What is the remaining? The remaining is 10, which means that total work, that is nothing but 20 minus the work has been done by A, that is 10. Then you have to subtract these two. Therefore 20 minus 10 will become 10. So this 10 chars needed to be completed by B. Therefore B, that is going to be the total work now. Now total work is 10, not 20. So now by what is the B's capacity here? B's capacity is nothing but 1 char per day, which means that 10 by 1, the B takes another 10 days to complete the piece of work. Clear?
Yes,
Sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Something clear? Fine. I'm moving to the next question. If you're having doubt, please clarify. I'll give you 30
Yes, sir.
seconds.
Cleared.
Fine, fine. This is also one concept. Same concept here. Same concept, same question. A started the work for 10 days, left the job. How long B alone takes to complete the remaining piece of work? Same concept here. So A and B, what is the LCM? 60. Per day capacity, 60 by A takes 20 days, therefore 3 chars per day. B, similar way, 2 chars. Work completed by A, 10 days work done by A. Then A's capacity is nothing but 3 per day, therefore 10 days into 3, therefore 30 jobs has been done by A. The remaining is nothing but a 60 minus 30, therefore 30 chars per day. After this, so B alone works to complete the remaining piece of work. So which means that 30 chars needed to be completed by B alone. So therefore now the total work is 30. Then what is the capacity of B? 2 chars. So therefore 30 by 2 is nothing but 15 days required for B alone to complete the remaining work. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this concept is very important concept. Learn sincerely here. This is very important concept. Here A works for some days, B works for some days. So that is the concept here. If both are working alternate days, so that is the concept here, alternate days. If A start the work, find how many number of days taken by them to complete the piece of work. If B start the work, how many number of days taken by them to complete the piece of work. So that is the question here. So here, check the question here. A takes 10 days to complete the piece of work, B takes 20 days to complete the same piece of work. If both are working alternate days, now this is the first question. If A start the work, find how many days will they take to complete the work. So first of all, what you need to do? First of all, take the LCM between A and B. Therefore, the LCM between the A and B is nothing but 10, which means the 10 and the 20 is nothing but 20. So that 20 is going to be the total work needed to be completed, which means always try to assign that work as some object. Okay, so you need to make a 20 chores, then just calculate the 1 day work. The 1 day work is nothing but total work by how many number of taken by the A, so that is 10. Therefore 0 gets cancelled, then 2 chars per day, so B takes 1 char per day. So now with this you have to move on here. So now day 1, who is going to start? A. So this is the question here. So if A is doing that a day, so how many jobs has been completed? 2 chars. Understood? Second day B. So therefore now listen carefully. In 2 days, how many chars totally done? 3. 3 chars done. So similar way, 20 go with a nearby number with respect to this one. So what is the nearby number with respect to 3 table? 18. To get the 18, what we have to do? We have to multiply by 6. So therefore 18 chars. Then we have to multiply here. Therefore 12 days, 18 chars completed. Then who is going to be work on the 13th day? The odd number of days is going to be the A. Therefore 13th day is going to be the A. If A works, is having the capacity of making 2 chars in the day. What is the total work? 20 chars. So now how many number of days required? 13 days required. Understood?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Anybody having a doubt? You may clarify.
No, sir.
Everyone clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
This question we have done. That is why I am explaining this one. So now listen carefully. If B start the work, so read the question carefully here. If B start the work, that is the question. Same question. If B start the work, what will happen? Okay, now be careful here. Same. Work is 20. B starter, which means the day 1 B start. B starting means B's capacity is 1 only. Second day who is going to start? A. What is the A's capacity? 2. In 2 days, 3 jobs done. Same to get the nearby number with respect to total work, with respect to 3 table. 3 6 are. So that is why I am multiplying here 6. 3 6 are 18. Same number you have to multiply here also. Therefore 2 into 6, 12 days, 18 chars completed. Okay. So on 13th day, who is going to work? Odd number. See here. Odd number. Odd number B is working. Understood? Which means that on the 13th is the odd number. 13th day B is working. If B is working, what is the capacity of B? 1 char. So totally 19 chars completed. 19 chars completed on the 13th day. 19 completed on the 13th day. On 14th day, if A works, listen carefully here. If A works full day, then A is having the capacity of making 2 chars. If you are making 2 chars, then it exceeding the total works. Since the total work is 20. So therefore, A has to work for half day. Since in that half day, he is having the capacity of making that 1 char remaining, which we have required. So therefore, here 13 and of days is required. Understood? 13 1 by days required. Yes or no? You should not say 14 days. So that option will be there in the question paper. 13 1 by 2 also will be there. What would be the answer? 13 1 by 2. Why 1 by 2 here? One work needed to be completed by the capacity of A. What is the capacity of A? 2. Understood? Dinesh? Dinesh, you only asked while doing that how to write that 5 by 6 in that question. I think Dinesh only asked that doubt. How to write. Dinesh, you only asked that doubt during previous classes. How to write 5 by 6. Okay, fine. Done. Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Jansi understood. Fine. Now this concept we have done here. So this is the concept called as twice efficient, more efficient. This concept you need to be very careful in the question. Okay. So here twice, the times, 5 times, 10 times, which means that A is twice the efficient as B, which means that the B is 1 means twice means 2 into 1. So actually this is 2 into 1. Twice A, sorry, twice B, that is nothing but 2 into what is B? 1. Therefore that is going to be 2. Then 2 more efficient, which means that if a B is 1, 2 more means what? 1 plus 2. So that is going to be the 3. More means you need to add. Then times means you need to multiply. Then this concept. A is 50% efficient of B. So therefore A is 50% means half efficient. If B is 100%, A is 50%. 50% is nothing but 1 by 2. Okay. Understood? Now A is 50% more efficient than B, which means that 50% more means if B is 100%, A is going to be the 150%. People understood?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Shall I move to the next question? Sorry, next concept.
Yes, sir.
This is very important. Efficiency. Always remember the efficiency is inversely proportional to the time. Just cross multiply this. Efficiency into time is equal to constant work. Then suppose if they are asking to find out the required work, then the work by efficiency. Work by efficiency. Time is equal to work by efficiency. Always remember that the whole work is always considered as 1 if it is a fraction, then 100% if it is a percentage. Then number of days are hours. Okay, total number of days and hours is nothing but 100 by efficiency. So take these notes. I will give you as a PDF. Then few more concept is there. After that we'll solve the problem. So this concept you need to be very careful here. Have you solved that question which was given in that in my official channel today? One question was posted.
No, sir.
How many of you solved that question? Genuinely say yes or no. Simple, not an issue. 20 plus members are there. Please respond.
Sir, the home assignment is it?
Not homework. In my channel, one question was posted by team member. That question was given by me. Why I have provided that question? That is very important. In yesterday's class, lot of people getting confusion how to proceed that kind of problem.
Yes, sir. Answer எப்படி போறதுன்னு தெரியல sir.
That is what I've given that question. In your practice PDF also that question was there. In my channel also they have posted. I have informed them to post that question. Since you people need, do one thing. I will teach you that method. Follow my method. That one method is enough to solve those kind of questions. Don't bother about many methods. Preeti,
Okay, sir.
that method is important. Today I will teach you that question. Learn that method. Whatever be the question, similar kind of question, apply my method. Surely you will get a answer without any kind of confusion. Without you do not have to subtract this thing and that thing, etc. So learn one or two method. Use that method for many problem. Learning many methods, applying to the single problem doesn't make a sense. Understood why I'm trying to say? Learn two methods. Apply to the maximum number of problems. That will make sense. I hope everyone understood my words. So now, there are two groups of people with the same efficiency. So in one group, M1 person, M2 person in the second group, W1 workers in the first group, D1 time. Then W2 work and D2. Then the relation what you need to understand here is, so the relation is, so if work is given, so this is the concept here, M1 D1 by W1 which is equal to M2 D2 by W2. Don't get confusion. This is the simple thing. While writing in the denominator and then cross multiplying, that gives you this result. Everything is same. If work is given, use this one. If work is not given, then simply eliminate the W1 and W2. Therefore, M1 D1 which is equal to M2 D2. Understood, Clear?
Yes.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
After this concept, I will teach you that question. There are two groups. Okay, group 1, group 2. So here they will give you the time, which means that hours per day, So you can take, if the work is given, you can simply take M1 D1 T1 W2 which is equal to, so here just including T1, then T2 on the respective sides. Okay, you need to be very careful here on the respective sides, which means 1 1 1, that should be in the left side, or else or in the RHS, whatever be the side. So then if work is not given, simple M1 D1 T1 which is equal to M2 D2 T2. So now just one more concept is pending, that is wages. Just follow the 3 steps in order to identify the wages. So first of all, step number 1 is find 1 day work done. So for example, P takes 20 days. Then what is the 1 day work? 1 by P which is equal to 1 by 20. Understood? So like
Yes,
that,
sir.
find out the 1 day's work. So that is the step number 1. Then write the given in terms of a ratio. Then find the respective shares with respect to the amount provided in the question. Simple 3 step, it's enough to find out the wages related problem. Here, listen. A is nothing but A can do a piece of work in 3 days, B can do a same piece of work in, A takes 3 days, B takes 2 days. What is A's 1 day work? 1 by 3. B's 1 day work? 1 by 2. Then the ratios is nothing but 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. What is the LCM between 3 and 2? 6. Multiply with the 6 here. Then cancel 2. Then here 3. Therefore 2 is to 3. That is the ratio. What is the total? 2 plus 3. That is going to be the 5. Then 2 by 5 part is going to be the share of A. What is the amount? Wages here? 150. Then 3 parts out of 5 is going to be the wages of B. So that is the thing. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to the problem which I am mentioning here. This question was posted in the my personal, sorry, not a personal channel, it's an official channel. In the official channel, then also given in your PDF this question. I don't know how many of you seen, how many of you tried. This question I will explain. Then if people apply the same logic with respect to the similar kind of questions, even for the yesterday's question. So now listen carefully here. I will read the question. 24 men get a target of completing a work in 35 days. So that is the target. 24 men. So therefore listen carefully. Find out the total work. So this is the step number 1. How to find out the step number 1? Listen. Total work is nothing but this much of men working for this much of days to completing a work. So which means that the product of this is going to be the total work. What is the product of this? 8, 40, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
840. So therefore the total works. So this much of unit of works. Okay, you can take chair, chocolate, whatever. This much of unit of works done means the work has been completed. Now move on with the statement. They started working together and found that after 20 days they have completed 50% of the work. So therefore listen carefully. This is the step number 2.
So 20 days, 420 work units there.
Wait a minute. Therefore this is step number 2. Yes, Dinesh, correct. This is step number 2. Step number 2 is after the 20 days only they are finding out. Therefore in 20 days how much of the work has been completed, that is the thing here. So therefore 20 days, how many men are working now? 24 men are working for the 20 days. So here 24 into 2,
480.
480. Yeah, Dinesh.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Fine, 480. So 480 of the work has been done. Now what is the remaining work? 840 minus 480. Total work minus the work already completed, that is 480. So again one more 480. Yeah. Yes or no?
No, sir. I think it's wrong.
So 360.
360. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
360 of the work.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, 20,
Napa?
sir, 20 days ना हाँ 50% work ना 420 देने sir वरों.
50% la? Okay. Listen. So just apply the work alone. Half of the work only done. So you take in this method. Half of the work has been done. Which means that 20 into half of the work means 0.5. Okay. In 20 days, just calculate in this way. What is the total work? 840. Yeah. What is the half of that? 420. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In this method you take 840 into 1 by 2. 420 work has been completed. What is the remaining work? 840 minus 420. Therefore 420 is the pending
420.
work.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is the pending work. So this much of pending work needed to be completed in how many number of days? 15 days. Understood? Why 15?
Yes, sir.
Total work is 35 days. Understanding? How it is 15?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So that is very, very important now.
No, sir.
Okay. No means simply don't say no. Which part you are not understanding?
10 days
See,
at the only thing.
this is 35 days required of 50% of the work has been completed in 20 days. 50% means 420 units has been worked.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Remaining work needed to be completed within that stipulated time. Remaining 15 days. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I will write here. Remaining days is equal to 35 minus already they are worked. So which means that 15 days. This much of pending work. This much of number of days. Okay. Now, what is the question here? How many more men needed to be included to finish? More men. So now listen. The total men which is equal to already how many people are working there?
24.
24 plus how many more people are needed? That only going to be the X. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this much of additional men are required. I will write here. X is the additional men required. So now, simple. You people know the concept called M1 D1 by W1, which is equal to M2 D2 by W2. Now what is the M1 with respect to the previous thing? M1 is nothing but 24 men. How many 20 days by work is completed? That is 420. Then here how many number of men required? 24 plus X by how many number of works needed to be completed? 420. Then how many number of days? 15 days. So here 420 gets cancelled. Then 24 into 20. Bring that 15 inside. Therefore 24 into 15 plus 15x. So therefore 24 into 20. 480.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then 24 into 15. 360.
Yes, sir.
I'm bringing to what's the LHS. 480 minus 30. 360.
120.
120
Sir,
is equal to 15.
W1 will be 840, na?
No. See here. We are calculating for 20 days. Don't confuse yourself.
Okay, sir.
That is what I'm mentioning. Yesterday also you people done that way only. Don't confuse. Priti. Clear? Now.
Yes, sir.
Here if you are writing 420 means that is the full job.
Yes, sir.
But
840,
no.
sir.
That only half job done in that 20 days. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So please be careful here while using this method. That is what I am mentioning here. So therefore 120 by 15 is equal to X. Cancel this. 15 8 Sarah. Understood or not? What is
Yes,
the X
sir.
here? What is the question? How many more men needed to be included? What is the X defines here? X defines the additional men. Additional men is nothing but the more men. What is the option? What is the answer?
Yes, sir.
A.
So same method apply for this kind of question. Understood?
Only this method, or you have
See, you go with
told
any
yesterday?
method. You go with any method. If you are using this method, you are not getting any kind of confusions. Understood, Ashina?
Yes, sir.
Ashina, that is what I
Yes.
am saying. Use this method without any confusion. You can go with. So now, listen. If I am saying in the 20 days, just completed 1/3 of the work, then what you have to do? 1/3 of the work. People, anybody, open to all.
Sir, 840 into 1 by 3.
Simple. Understood, everyone?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is what I am mentioning this method. Simple. In 20 days, half work means 840 into 1 by 2. If 1 by 3rd of the work means 840 into 1 by 3. Understood? Then easily you can say that this much of work only completed in that number of days. Then easily you can find out the remaining part of the work needed to be completed. That is going to be the W2. Understood?
Yes.
Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
you use this method. If you are having any method, you can use, but I am saying this method will help you to avoid unnecessary calculation like subtracting just by taking the overall values and subtracting the 20 gives you the same resultant. Yes, that will give you same resultant, but my suggestion is use this method. You will get any replacement here, 50, 1 by 3, 3 by 4 part of the work, whatever be, then easily you can find out the number of. Anybody wants to try a question?
Sure, sir.
Fine, I'm just giving a question. But use this method. Okay,
You mean current method, right, sir?
yes, current method. Shall I?